Greetings everyone, a warm welcome. Hey, namaste. Thank you for joining me. This is the November series for 2018 and this reading is for Scorpio. We are using the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck, which really pulls upon the energies of colour and the chakra energies as well. So I will do some shuffling. It is a 7-card spread called the Mystic 7, and at the end we will have one other high vibrational energy card just for a last message. So Scorpio, let's see what's in store for you guys for November 2018. One more shuffle. Okay, the first card is your current situation. You have the 5 of Pentacles, financial and material changes. The second one is obstacles, which is the Guys, my video stopped recording and I wasn't looking at it, so I'm not sure now how many of the cards that you've seen come out. I did shuffle, I drew them from the top of the deck. The first card is number 5, financial and material changes, which is the 5 of Pentacles, then the 7 of Cups, then the third card, which is the aspirations card, is the Sun, number 19, the major arcana. The fourth card is your what needs to be awakened, which is the 9 of Pentacles. The fifth card is what lies behind you, which is the 4 of Pentacles. And the sixth card is the next stage. This is a major arcana, number 12, which is the Hanged Man traditionally. And your final card is what will be, and it is the reversed positive movement forward, or 8 of Pentacles. So I see straight away you guys have a lot of Pentacles in your reading, which could mean that finances or career are on your minds. So if we take a look at the first card, so I will lift this green one off, which shows even more of the red coming through. We have, which is your current situation, the 5 of Pentacles. Now traditionally it's not known as a really positive card. It tends to give off a little bit of a feeling of money woes actually, and it can sort of indicate that there might be a time where money isn't flowing as well as it could be, and this could be things such as unexpected debts coming in, like a breakdown of your car that needed extra servicing or a repair, something in a house or your flat or apartment that needs fixing or attending to that you hadn't expected. Sometimes this can even mean if you're working or employed, your boss for some reason holds back money or things are a little bit tight. The good thing about the card is it's temporary, and everyone acknowledges that. So it's kind of like maybe for November, which is actually more or less your guys' birthday month. So happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there anyhow. Maybe for November that just seems a little bit glitchy or slowed down, because we also see this reversal over here as well, and we have the Hanged Man, which talks about things being stalled a little bit. So I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure what's going on with you all, but it's just feeling a little glitchy at this point in time. Now, noticing all that red through the reading, red is the base chakra area of the body, and it is also where we find our career and our money. It stems from this part of our zone in our body. It's also our tribal part and our home and foundations and grounding area. It affects the body from the around the hips down to sort of the knees, if you like, that type of area. So all around the bowel, the intestines. So it could be to do with blockages in this part of your body, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual. It might mean that some of you need to have it cleared or opened up or free flowed. You could do with some energy healing or massage or Reiki or movement in this part of your body in particular, but also in these areas of your life, such as career or finances or home or family. There might just be something that needs freeing up. Whether it's older emotional stuff that's come to the surface and it's binding you or holding you in, or there's been trauma associated in this part of your either physical body or emotional body, these could also be things that are creating a little bit of, you know, like just stuckness or lack of flow or lack of ease. If we come to the other thing that this can indicate, can be a little bit of temporary illness, such as a flu, or especially around the head and the neck areas, so tonsillitis, sore throats, gluggy head, headaches, migraines. It can also even indicate a relationship that may be teetering on, you know, problems that need resolving, or a possibility of letting it go and moving on to a new relationship, or just moving out of the current one. So there's potentially a lot of different perspectives, and I'm sure each of you will resonate most with which area that it's referring to. If we come to the second card, which is the obstacles card, and it's a cross like that, which is a cups card, and it's the 7 of cups. You know, it's telling you to choose wisely. So if this is an obstacle, it feels as though there might be some illusion or non-clarity around perhaps some options or decisions that you're thinking of making. Some of you may have been offered or tempted into quite a few possibles, whether it be you're around a career option, or moving home, or finding a new relationship, or a health prospect, or anything. Something might be tempting you or luring you in, but it may not necessarily be a good thing. Now this card, even when it's not in an obstacles position, often is put across as a bit of an obstacle card. So it's probably good that it fell in this particular position, because it's forewarning you to make very careful choices. So just think twice about anything you are either endeavouring to look upon or thinking as taking on as a project or as a new direction, especially if it is around finances or money, because it seems as though it might be associated with this. Don't get into any quick rich schemes at this point in time. Perhaps don't go investing really heavily in something. You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. We have a bit of a problem at the moment. You know, global finances are a little bit iffy, and so we're seeing some losses on the stock exchange and the share markets, things like that. So be a bit prudent about your investments and how you're spending, or where you choose to put money, or who you choose to, you know, associate with in terms of your finances and career. If we come to the third card, it's your aspiration, and everyone would love this as their aspiration card. It is the sun, and it talks about light. So light always embellishes everything. It enables us to see more clearly. It raises our vibration. It gives us more energy. So if this is your sort of goal or your aspiration, it may be that you are seeking to, you know, bring some of this into your life at the moment, that you feel as though things may be a wee bit gluggish or stuck or gloomy or slowed down. So if this is the case, seek to find it, seek to raise the vibrations, attract what you want in your life and not the things that you don't. So focus on your dreams and desires. Like, I know it's really hard when you're going through perhaps a difficult position or situation or relationship or career issues, but if you keep bringing it up and sort of regurgitating it, then that's what the universe will give you more of. So as hard as it might be, focus on the light and the high vibrational things, and this will bring about more positive manifestation. So the fourth card is what needs to be awakened, and they're telling you the material harvest. Well, we kind of figured that out because we've got this 5 of Pentacles up here. So there's definitely this feeling that you guys need to really open up this area of your body in particular, I think, to allow more manifestation and more flow, more riches, more wealth. And this isn't just money. This is all aspects of life. So when we have positive flow in one area of our body or personal being or emotional or spiritual, then we are allowing that whole flow to freely come through. If our base chakra is blocked, which really this is a very good indication of where it is on the body, if that is actually blocked, then that prevents so much energy from coming in from the earth and our feet and up through our hips through to the rest of our body. So really we're stopping any form of positive flow right at the base area. We're not allowing it in. And this can be in terms of healing, of feeling good, of physical energy, of physical manifestation, of feeling safe and protected and harmonized in and around our homes as well. So it can be really important to make sure that both the top chakra and the bottom one are free flowing to let the energy in. So this message is free it up so that you can bring more material harvest into your life. I think it's out there for you guys. Some of you may be on the tip of the iceberg, you know, like just cracking into it. So don't give up. Keep going to establish this monetary freedom that you're wanting, or more money or more manifestation. It's about opening more avenues, feeling more confident, taking that leap of faith, unblocking any blockages, choosing wisely about who you have in your life. So there's a whole lot of kind of points in this reading about strategies to put in place and things to do and things to not do. The fifth card is what lies behind you, and this is your firm foundation of money. So, you know, some of you, did you let that slip away? Have you made a bad investment, or has there been something in your life where you've come to a parting of the ways, and perhaps, you know, a little bit like a divorce or a separation, that the money has been halved? Or were you expecting a payment of some type that hasn't come in? Or were you expecting something like an inheritance that's gone to court and it's been stalled because there's arguments? Or a possible loan that you were waiting on has not turned up, or it's been less than you expected. So there's all of these type of energies that may have been incurred when this is in the background for you. It feels as though your firm foundation slipped away a little bit. But what it does tell you is that if you look harder again and you look into more avenues, you might find hidden pockets of bits and pieces that you've forgotten about or neglected or not taken into the overall picture. So there might be something in the immediate past, especially around careers or finance or money or investment or loans or debts, that if you look hard enough, it might be the bridge to bringing you back to this, to the material harvest. So I think it's about going back to the past to retrace your steps, or to go over something or readjust it, or ponder again how you were back in that phase and re-emulate it as you move forward. There's definitely, you've got the tools and you've got the know-how. It's just that you seem to be sitting in like a box that needs to be opened up so that you can see further ahead and further behind. Those are the messages that are coming in quite strong. If we go to the sixth card, this is the next stage, and this is the Hanged Man, and he calls it sacrifice. So the Hanged Man usually talks to us about reconsidering something, going in a new direction. If you note, this rainbow is coming right into her head up here, as if she is finding illumination. So often this is how the Hanged Man is portrayed, that we come to an aha moment, like an epiphany, and we understand, oh my gosh, I've been doing something wrong, or I can see where I need to make a change, or in what direction to go. And it's interesting that these arrows here, this one is pointing straight to her, sort of with an illumination on the top of it as well. So there's all this possible light and illumination around the head and over here that could all accumulate for you and bring about a realization of what to do and where to go next. So if you're feeling as though you can't make a decision, or you're stuck in this box that needs opening, or you're just not in the right place, or something hasn't worked for you, whether it be career, money, finances, health, love or relationships, anything, this is the time to really put these plans into action and have a process to work it out. But at the same time, as you start doing that, I feel you will find like this amazing oh, I've got it, I see what to do feeling come over you. And this is what the Sacrifice or the Hanged Man card can mean. Now, it often insinuates something might be given up, or you change a direction that you may not have thought you would take. So be open to new ideas, concepts, plans, and movement forward. This can also be at a very high spiritual level, so a level of awakening, of cosmic energy force and source. And Scorpios, if you guys don't fully understand it, you are extremely tied into this part of life. You have this amazing spiritual, psychic, whole universe, cosmic connection. And if you haven't yet picked up on that, you will as your life goes through, and somewhere along the line it will begin to have more rhythm or passion or connectedness to you. But trust your gut instincts, listen to your messages, listen to your guides and angelic helpers and supporters, because this is when you might find the way forward to make the shift or the change that you've been pondering upon, or that you wanted that hasn't come, or that you're thinking, oh, well, I'm going in the right direction, but all the stuff is going wrong, so how do I change it? It's this one that will help bring that about. We get to the next stage, sorry, that was the next stage, and we get to the final card, and it's what will be, and we see the Eight of Pentacles reversed, which says positive movement forward. Now, it's still a good card. It does talk about change coming with some sort of financial benevolence. It's also a card that often shows movement, quite quick movement. And of course, we're next to this one where we had this slight holding up of things, or slowing down, or coming to a crossroads. Well, how interesting that this card is also reversed, which means that there's still a slowing up, or that it's not moving quite as quickly as you thought. So those two cards go hand in hand, and they're a message that is combined. It's telling you to take it slowly, take it one step at a time. Don't be impatient with an outcome. Wait to hear before you go jumping off in another direction. Take all factors into consideration. If you are waiting on change, it may take longer than you expect. So I believe this reading will go into December as well. So if you're waiting to hear about a job, for instance, like an interview or an answer on an interview that you've been to, it may be held up. You may just have to wait. If you are pondering about investments and things like that, or bank loans, again, it may be coming, but it could be that more information was needed, or the timing wasn't quite right, but it is slowly turning over. So this seems very much about, there's a message in here from the past, most definitely from the firm foundation. There's also a message in here about moving into the future and having patience in particular, and just allowing nature to take its course, and also to connect with your inner gut feeling and messages from the psychic or the intuitive collective conscious realm, and listen to what comes in. So I think we will put these cards away for now, and we will pull your final card for the reading, which is one of these from the Angels of Atlantis. So it is a beautiful angelic high vibrational energy. I don't use these cards that often, and for some reason they just wanted to come out for this month. So let's see what Scorpio's last card is. One more shuffle. I keep saying that for you guys. One more shuffle. Well, that's truly beautiful. That's Angel Haniel, and that is hope. I'll just see if I can get it a little bit closer again. So a beautiful card, and again we have the red. So the red chakra, that base chakra energy, it's speaking to you again even at the end of the reading, and it's telling any of you who have felt a little boxed in or closed down, or unsure which direction to go, or unable to see a way into the immediate future, or uncertain about your finances, your home, your family, your health, any part of that area of your body we've talked about with the base chakra. It's telling you to hold in loving respect and high vibrational frequency hope. So, and that beautiful white dove above it, and we just heard a bird flying past the window giving his message as well. Make sure you hold that beautiful vibrational essence of hope in your heart. And when we have hope, you're propelling yourself on in this positive force. You are knowing that it is going to be okay, that things are going to turn out in a positive fashion, and that you will not and have not given up. So there we are, Scorpio, a beautiful way to finish your reading. I wish for you all a wonderful November and many answers to all of your questions and searches. Thanks for joining me, guys. Remember to check your moon and rising signs, because the readings could be just as interesting over there. Please leave your comments. I love to read them and answer them when I can. And thank you for subbing the channel and liking the video too. Thanks, guys. Namaste. Much love.